Yo, people, what we saying, what we spraying, back again with another stream Sunday supplement, yeah. And look, I know a lot of you won't be old enough to remember what it is, but we're bringing it back, bring it back, swing it back. You know them way there, yeah. We're gonna be talking a bit about the games. I think more specifically the Arsenal and Tottenham games, because obviously we're Arsenal and Tottenham fans, and then we're gonna be going through a bit of. Well, I mean, I don't know, controversial tweets about the football games, tweets about football, and just giving a reaction to it. So you know what to do. Make sure you're liking, make sure you're subscribing. Everyone's channels should be in everyone else's titles because we're streaming it across everybody's channels. Yeah, we started this thing. Don't worry. Soon you're going to see a lot of other people trying to run this setting as well. But remember who did it first, blood. You know what I'm saying? The real trend setters. So before we get into anything, yeah, I just want to say big up to my bros because we're all 3-point collectors. we're actually all 3-point collectors.
And you know what else? Yeah, I hate to say it. Yeah, we're both first and second in the table. Shit.
Shit. Oh, no, I didn't even look at the table.
Yeah. No, we're first. You're
we're first. You're second.
Well, technically, we're on the same points. We actually have the same goal difference too.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't have the same goal. We don't have the same.
Oh no, you might have 6 in it.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? You're not focusing.
I'll be real. I fell asleep in you man's game. I fell asleep the last 20 minutes. I fell asleep the last 20 minutes in you man's game.
You're not focusing.
Bro, you fell asleep at the best time of the game because I think the last 20 minutes is when all the ballers came on and we started.
I see when Dalman come on and that, but once it was 4-0, bro, I was sat there. I was like, bro, there's nothing more for me to watch. I'm just getting sleep. I just fell asleep, man. I woke up and see Gyokeres penalty on that brace.
Yeah, no, we can talk about all that, but obviously because you saved the best for last, yeah. Let's start with Tottenham, yeah, because I won't lie to you, yeah. You man was actually very impressive. Like I can't lie to you, you man was so. But you know what the thing is, yeah. I know before the game because I think you tweeted about it. And I was watching early Sava's watch along, and he definitely spoke about it. A lot of Tottenham fans were actually worried about the fact that Frank went with a back four against Man City, and everyone was kind of hoping / thinking that he would have set up similar to how he did against PSG. Like, you must lie.
No, it is. I'm too used to seeing Ange's back four, bro. When I see Ange back four, and we kept speaking about this last year on how it exposed our defenders. D, what did I tell you about my boy Romero? You kept telling me he's washed, he's this, he's dead. But I'm telling you, in a proper system, in a proper... Huh?
Got a yellow card.
This guy is so shameless because it wasn't even a yellow. And you tweeted on the timeline to say exactly that. So when we go through tweets, we can go through your tweet to clarify. You said it wasn't a yellow card. You got a yellow card for dissent. You got a yellow card for dissent, not for his challenge. So just to say, this obviously they love to paint the narrative that my guy is reckless and so on, but it was a good challenge. He had a really good game. Defensive performance was just solid, man. Like they did have chances. And I saw D in your watch along, you were talking about how the game could have gone either way. I don't think that's the case. They had a few chances.
No. They had a few clear-cut chances, though.
What clear-cut chances? The Marmouche one when he went through on goal. I'd make that as a good save.
He should have scored.
No. It's not just that. The Haaland had a free header. Haaland had 2 free headers.
Oh, the one that slapped off his face. That was funny, man.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But if that goes in, it's a completely different game. At the first 15 minutes, they could have been 2 up.
No. Now you're capping. They had that one Marmouche chance that he cut it back across.
Well, but that's a one-on-one, bro. It's not a one chance. It's a one-on-one. It's not a one chance.
What? I'm talking about the one where Porro headed it back and he sort of cut it across the goal. That wasn't a one-on-one. That was just like
no.
You're talking about the actual one-on-one. When the actual one-on-one, I looked at it and I said Vicario come out quick. He acted off his goal line.
Yeah, but it's still a big chance. That's a big chance. That's a big chance, bro.
There was also when when Randers should have played through Marmouche, but didn't.
Yeah.
If he played through Marmouche, they probably
one on one. It'd be one on one.
What did you man make of? Because we spoke briefly in the group chat about Reinders. Like he went from having that, and this is the funny thing is, football fans, they have someone that comes out of the league, he does what he does against Wolves, and it's like Reinders, he's so amazing, best signing of the window.
They're over the top. I was
and then the Tottenham game, he got wrapped up, bro. He was terrible yesterday. Like he was terrible.
I was talking to Saeed last week, and he said to me, Reinders is better than Declan Rice. And I was like, how have we got here already? I don't understand how we're at that stage already. Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, to get to this level of like, I think he is a good player. He's obviously got a lot about him. But the thing is with Ryan and these guys, you have to give them time to figure out how good they are. We don't know about the consistency. We don't know about where they are. We don't know whether they can deal with the roughness or the toughness or any of that. We have no idea. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got a clue. So that's the problem with like throwing these guys into the bracket so early. And Tottenham, remember I said to you, Jules, because me and Hooks had a conversation with Staffy on the timeline, and for some strange reason, these guys don't seem to understand English. So what I'm trying to explain to them is, I always believed Tottenham were going to win that game. I just didn't have the bravery to predict it, but I thought they were going to win that game. I never thought Tottenham were going to lose that game.
You did say you think that Tottenham probably... You went for a 2-2 draw, but you think Tottenham will probably win. You did say that.
I said Tottenham had the chance. There's no way Tottenham are going to lose to Man City. No way. Not the way Thomas Frank's playing currently. Not with the system that he's got. No way. It's no chance. It's just, if anyone was going to win, it would have been Tottenham. So I know that much.
Go on. No, go on. You're a Tottenham fan.
No, I was just gonna say, what I think we've done, and I like what Thomas Frank has done with this midfield, is he's sort of replicated what Newcastle have done with their midfield. When you get the PMP, big bodies in there, 3 guys that are just going to be runners, and Sar's just a runner. He's closing down in that. He's not a natural number 10, obviously. He's not being the creative spark that you need, but in that final third, his pressing is causing so much issues that they can't even play it out from the back in the first place. Then you got Bentancur, Paulinho, who just... I felt like they done so well to break up that play in the first half. Just didn't let them keep possession, keep putting in those fouls. And it was just giving City so many problems. Like that's what I was thinking. I was thinking we tried to do the Newcastle tactic, go a bit long into the channels as well, play it direct. And he used Brennan Inevitable Johnson, he's a problem. He's actually a problem because when now you've got a manager that knows what to get the best out of him, just don't try to do the dribble, don't try to do the touchline thing. Just get him behind. He's always a problem when it comes to those through balls, man. Frank was doing business yesterday. I can't lie. Frank pulled out.
I said this to you last season, and I'll say it to you again. I think it's time that you and all of your fan base apologize to Brennan Johnson.
We've been apologized from the final, bro. I did as well. I personally said it. I said I ain't got no more corn for Brennan, man.
Because do you know what? Brennan Johnson's done something that Harry Kane could never, and he won you a trophy.
Facts.
Like Jules
is the one that's been screaming at Brennan Johnson for the last. What do you mean? No.
You don't. For the last 3 months, facts.
Jules has been screaming at Brennan Johnson for about 3-4 months.
You may forget,
Furthermore, Jules said he scores goals consistently. Jules compares him to all the goal scorers in the Premier League. He's been doing that.
And Hooks, you remember? If not, people will remember. There's a clip from me saying it this time last year. I was going, Brennan Johnson's going to score more goals than most of your wingers.
100%. And he does. He does. He's a goal scorer. And what people do, people always say things like, "Oh yeah, but what else does he do apart from score goals?" Hold on a minute. That's all. If there's anything that you want one player to do only, it's score goals. Every single time I've played football my whole life, there's only been one aim of football, to score goals. Whether you're playing with a can of Coke, the game is still to score goals. Whether you're playing with an air floater, it's to score goals. Whether you're playing 60 seconds, it's to score goals. Whether you're playing Wembley, do you know what? I've never played a game of football where the aim has changed. In all my life, I've never seen a game of football where the aim is not to put the ball in the goal. Never in my life. I've never come across that. I've never seen that. And this is what they do. The aim of the game is to score goals. If Brennan Johnson does that, then he's doing his job. That's all he needs to do. I don't know why people kind of criticize him for only being a goal scorer. That if there's anything I want him to do, it's just that.
Yeah, I always said this to see. The thing is, you don't remember all the times that George would come on to the prediction show we did last season after Tottenham lost, and would be slewing Brendan
100%.
Johnson.
So what though?
No, but I'll hold that up though. 100% in the all-round play. When you look at his performance, like in general, especially in the games that we're losing. Now, this we have to look at. When you lose a game, he's gonna stand out as one of the worst performers because his all-round play is poor. It is poor. But when he scores, you don't remember his all-round play because he's causing problems. He's getting in behind and he's having some decent shots. He's one of those players that either have a really bad game or really good game. There's no in between with it, and that's just how it is, isn't it? He's like Marmite. You either love him or you hate him. And we have another player like that up top, Richarlison, who's balling out. Like Richarlison had a good game yesterday again, a very good game.
What was that word you was gonna say? Because you started with an S.
I was going to say strong. I was going to say strong performance. I just said good game. So I don't, what did you think I was going to say?
I don't know. I thought you was going to say a mad word, didn't it? Something that you like, I can't say that.
No. Like I generally think Richarlison. Yeah, that's what we're going to have to start calling it. I'll tell you that right now because he's a problem, bro. Like he's really causing opposition defenses too. Like when we talk about Darwin Núñez chaoticness, like Richarlison's too chaotic. I don't think the defenders don't know what he's going to do. They don't know his next move. And also, how could we forget James Trafford?
He was. The thing is, do you know what it is, Jules? Yeah, because so many people, your attributes now, are all they care about. They don't even care about the other side of the game, which is actually, can you actually handle the pressure? Are you actually able to play like this in a big game? Like there's other attributes that people don't understand. So the thing is, James Trafford, it might look good in training and he's got all the no pressure. He was nowhere near it. He should have been sent off. He should have been sent off. He came out, he hit his arm. He's just sending off. I don't know what you want.
Like it has to either be a sending off or a free kick or something because he obstructed the goal from Kudus from going through. He also fouled Kudus in doing that.
His knees in his chest. His knees in his chest. His knees, and he handballs the ball. What do you want him to do? What more do you want him to do?
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't understand it. Like,
in fact, I did see you say about the other side of the refereeing because obviously that was a poor decision. Simply VAR. Don't know how they didn't pull it back, but cool game played on. You said Man City should have had a penalty. You actually felt like that step on the foot was a penalty.
It's a penalty. It's a penalty. Yeah.
To what point was there was advantage played though? Because he made the pass.
That's the only difference. Because of Haaland's poor pass, I think that fair enough. It wasn't because he had the chance to score, but it's a penalty. Like there's no debate about it. That's a penalty.
Trafford should have been off though.
Trafford should have been sent off. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's talking about Van der Ven?
Oscar Bob. Van der Ven. Yeah, Van der Ven.
Yeah. Okay.
Hawks doesn't. Was you watching the game, Hawks?
Yeah, I was watching it, but not like within any real. Because I was playing Street Fighter at the same time, innit? So
that's what I'm saying. I can tell you don't even know what's going on. You don't even know what's going on.
Man was playing Street Fighter during the game.
You know what? Yeah. Do you know what, Jules? Yeah. Do you know what I've realized? Yeah. I've actually realized because a lot of the time when I talk to Hooks, I actually know when I say certain things to him. Because I said to him about not to go off track. I said to him about Zubimendi in the first half an hour of the game. Hooks is telling me Zubimendi is absolutely brilliant, and I'm trying to explain to him Zubimendi was terrible for the first half an hour.
Here we go.
But of course, he picked it up. Hooks is not focusing on the game; he's doing other things, and I've realized now when he's talking about Man City, I've started to learn this about him. That did you actually watch? He was arguing with me one time about a preseason game, and I said, "Did you watch the game?" He goes, "No, I watched the highlights." I said, "So how on earth are you arguing with me about certain things?" I've realized about Hooks. Man was saying, let's get this right. Wait. Let me ask a question. So Tottenham versus Manchester City, one of the biggest games in the Premier League and one of the most entertaining matches you can watch. You decided that was the time to play Street Fighter.
Well, actually, what actually happened is I was already playing Street Fighter, and then the game came on. But I was.
But it's coming on.
You can't have been playing for that long because you were live before. In fact, no. I know you were live from 11 to about 12. You think I didn't?
No. I went. Whoa! I don't start my lives at 11, bro. So I know that's not right. But by the way, I was already playing Street Fighter, and then I was like, "Oh, the game's coming on." I put the game on, and I'm watching the game. And while I'm watching the game, I'm playing Street Fighter because I'll be real. Like I think watching Manchester City play is one of the most boring things on the planet.
Nah,
not against Tottenham. Not against Tottenham.
One of the most boring things on the planet.
Man, you watch Arsenal every week. You guys,
but I support Arsenal.
No,
so
I get, but you play.
I'm invested in that. When it's another team playing that way, it's not fun.
Against the bottom teams, yeah. Against the bottom teams, Man City is boring. If there's another game to watch, I'll watch the other team. But Man City, Tottenham on a Saturday at 12:30, you should not be playing Street Fighter. Bro.
By the way,
that means you had time. That means you had time.
By the way, Street Fighter is cold. But by the way,
it's not the time for Street Fighter. It's not the time for Street Fighter.
Whoa. Can I get a word out? Please?
Yeah, when you stop playing Street Fighter during football.
I'm not playing Street Fighter now, so you get me. There's no pad in my hand, so I'm allowed to talk. You know what I'm saying? So, did you see the nasty thing that D just did, Jules? Like he did. You see how he brought in the Zubamendi thing, yeah, out of nowhere, yeah, because he was building his narrative. You see, and then he brought in because he's trying to make people. You see, he's trying to put the narrative and the agenda. Because
you said you played Street Fighter during Tottenham Man City.
He was a bit upset yesterday, yeah, because
he was upset.
He couldn't see the vision of what Zubamendi was doing in it, and he was upset that I didn't agree with him that Zubamendi had a poor game when in actuality he had a great game. And since then, I've actually seen a lot of fans and even people that have played football before saying that Zubamendi had a good game. So
he had a poor 13 minutes.
You can stay on that side, yeah, and I'll be on the side with all the ballers and the people that he had a good game. You know what I'm saying?
Problem is, he had a bad 30 minutes, but the difference is when we're talking about Trafford and Van der Ven penalty, you actually didn't see it, did you? You don't know what I'm talking about, do you? You know what I'm talking about, though.
You know what it is, George? He just doesn't like it when
I get what you're saying. You watched the whole game, but you had one eye on the game because you're playing and you're looking.
Yeah.
Do you actually remember the chance of when Haaland?
Do you know what I'm talking about? The Van der Ven penalty, though. Do you know what we're talking about?
Off the top of my head, I can't remember
That's what I'm saying. So that's what.
But I didn't comment on that.
Jules, this is the point I'm making. You understand the point I'm making?
Yeah, but I don't, guys. No, do you know what it is, guys? Yeah, I'm gonna give you the real. Ever since we done the prediction show, these two have just been at it. That's all it is. They're both hurt about the minus points and them things. And this has been going on ever since that day, innit? Ever since that day, D's still been fuming that he had minus points. Hooks is on about 2 points. His head's on Mars. He's about to quit the prediction show, yeah? This is what's really been going on. But do you know what? Back to the game, just wrap up on the Tottenham game.
Just quickly on the game, yeah? Just quickly on the game, yeah? I find it very interesting, yeah, that Manchester City have their first real test and lose at home, but me as an Arsenal fan was getting grilled for beating Manchester United away in my first real test, and then I do literally the reverse of what Man City did in game week 1 and smoke the team that I'm meant to smoke, but nobody's talking about it.
No, that's what people know. But do you know what it is? You have
everyone is talking about it. Everyone is talking about it.
Nobody's talking. Nah, man.
Everyone's talking about the fact that I don't think City are going to get as much criticism as people expect, because let's have it right.
They want to
every year. No, well, we beat City every year. That's all it is. Is that this isn't a surprise result. This isn't a result where you're like, wow, Tottenham. At this point, everybody's just like, yeah, Tottenham beat City, man. Like, this is just what happens. Whether it's because of luck, whether it's because we're with their bogey team, every time we play them, we set up, and it just seems like they're shot, like they're all nervous in the game. Nobody really wants to make something. Even the only player who actually looked good yesterday was Foden when he come on. Foden looked like a bright spark. I actually liked what Foden come on and done. Like, he was trying to get Seppi of the ball, trying to make it forward.
Rodri was good as well. Rodri was good as well.
Rodri was good as well. Yeah. Rodri was, and you know what? We said it in the group chat. We expect to see them come on and change the game for them. I would expect that going into those next games, Pep goes back to what he knows: Bernardo, Rodri, Foden. I think he changed up too much yesterday. He tried to try too many new players in the team, and it wasn't working. Like, Marmoush on the left is good, but I don't think he gives you the same impact that let's just say Doku would, or someone like just more directness, getting at his fullback, getting down the wing. I feel like he needed some of those changes there, man. So City were poor yesterday, though. City were just completely outclassed, and Frank bullied them. Frank bullied Pep.
Is Turkey still better than Wirtz, George?
I'm not judging Cherky off. Like, for me, Verts hasn't been good. Verts hasn't been good at all.
Hawks is on the run the agenda thing. Instead of him having a conversation, he's on the run because
no, but do you know what it is? This season,
Jules can't answer that question. How's he meant to answer that question? If Cherky does a hat trick next game, then what?
Hey, we don't have to do this anti-Hawks thing. Yeah, not every time I say something, you have to fly in with the sword, bro. Like, it's okay. This season,
you asked Jules a question.
This season, I'm doing this thing this season where when people say things, I want them to reaffirm it as we go along.
Yeah, we can. But
he doesn't know.
What I would tell you is Verts hasn't been good anyway.
What they say. That's what I'm doing.
Right, in my eyes, Verts hasn't been good anyway. Cherky's only played 70 minutes of Premier League football because he only played 7 minutes last week. Last week he come on and done his job. Yesterday he got completely shut out. And I'll be real, I have no recollection of him actually being on the ball doing anything. Like watching that game, I can't tell you what Cherky done. He was just a ghost, complete ghost. But I think that comes with him learning, finding his way into the system and the team. Like I expect Cherky to start balling out later on in the season, but it didn't work for them, innit? Like I ain't gonna sit here and back him at this point.
What did you want George to say?
That's all that. See, look, George answered it exactly how I thought he would. You didn't need to come in with the sword, bro. It was okay. George, he's a big grown man, you know, he can answer his own questions, and he did, and he proved it.
Oh, I'll ask you then, is Zubimendi better than Partey then? I can do the same thing, can't I?
Yeah, Zubimendi.
You know what I mean? Everyone can do agenda-based questions.
At this current age now, Zubimendi at this current age now is better than Partey at his current age now.
Okay, cool. That's what I'm saying. Everyone could do agenda-based questions. Would you watch a Street Fighter during the game? Did you watch the whole Man City? Everyone could do questions.
Before we wrap up, then I suppose just from your perspective, because you two would have been looking at this like this game from a title perspective as well, and you guys would have been looking at like City drop points nice and early. That's good. Some points gained on them, but also you're looking at the way they played, looking at the team. Does that fill you a confidence, D? Like going into like throughout the season, thinking, like I see the cracks in the City team. I see where they can.
I already predicted City to finish fourth, and not only I predicted them to finish fourth, I predicted them if they're going to be a team that drop outside the top 4, it will be them. I predicted this ages ago. Saeed predicted them to win. Saeed predicted them to win the league. I predicted them to finish 4th or 5th. But not only that, my main concern is City will get back, and they will. The thing about City is they can beat all the little teams with ease. That's the difference.
Yeah,
like
100.
Arsenal, Tottenham, maybe not so much Liverpool, and Chelsea, and that they can struggle with the little teams, the Bournemouths, the Brightons. City can blow those teams away. They can do that with ease every game. It's going to be hard for any team to go to Etihad and win, as in the smaller team, the bottom half of the table team. So that's where they can just gather points and consistently make a run and be consistent. But I'm more thinking Tottenham are going to challenge for the top 4, to be honest with you. I'm more looking at it like that. Like if I was a Tottenham fan, I'll be looking at it like, why can't we challenge for the top 4? Because really and truly, the gap to jump from where Tottenham are to 4th is easier than it is to jump from where we are to win the league. It's easier for Tottenham's jump. You know what I'm saying? And for Tottenham's jump, they've only got to overtake say the Newcastles, they got the Aston Villas, the Brightons. They can do that. They can do that as long as they're consistent with their team and Thomas Frank. They can do that, man. That team is looking strong, and they're looking like they're going to be hard to beat more so than anything else. Tottenham will be hard to beat.
Like, I agree. I think they'll be very hard to beat. They'll be very hard to beat. But obviously, moving on, I want to talk a bit about the Arsenal game. But before, I'll let you man talk about it. But before that, I can't bring up chat. Okay, I can't bring up chat. So I'm just gonna call it out, because he's in the chat. I don't know if he's still here, but he was in there at a point. The catch up. And it's SB that's commenting. I need you, to answer for your crimes, because man told me, that I was moving mad for saying that Dowman should be in this lineup, bro. That he should be in this team. That he should be in this squad. Man came on and did the exact same thing that he was doing in pre-season, which is why I was saying he needs to be involved in the first team setup.
It's not just him. Loads of people have said it.
Yeah.
Loads of people are saying that he shouldn't be. Not the same.
But I expect more from SB because he's a baller. He plays football now. Yeah. So I expect him.
Not just him. Everyone thinks. No, SB's. Bro, Cooks, stop doing the agenda thing. Stop doing the agenda thing.
No.
Cooks, you're doing it. I thought you're talking about agenda-based content, and that's all you're doing, bro.
Okay, I hear it.
SB is saying what every normal human being would say. No, it's me and you against everyone here because I think Dalman should be playing. It's me and you against everyone. But what I'm saying is, everyone is talking about he's a 15-year-old and he shouldn't be starting at Old Trafford and he shouldn't be playing. That's standard what anyone would say about a young player. Whether they're right or wrong is a different point. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to do this. You was right, but he didn't start.
I am right.
I am right about what? He didn't start though.
I am right. No, when he came on the pitch, like obviously I know he's not going to start.
Oh, but you said he should start in the team. You're specific. Wait. This you can't do this. No. This is how I'm going to come in and tell you can't do this. You just said no.
It's a different convo, bro.
No, your statement was just
wait.
Exactly.
Before you go mad, yeah. I have because obviously these made this D versus Hawks. Yeah, I don't know why everything I say, man's drawing for the sword. Everything. Did you notice everything draw for the sword? I get it. I hear it, so I know what it is now.
Because you're playing games. You didn't even watch the Man City game. You didn't even watch the Man City game.
But just remember, I can do the same thing. Yeah. So by the way, yeah, I've always said, yeah, that I think that Dalman should be starting, but I know Arteta won't start him. I know he won't, because I know Arteta's not going to start him over, for example, Saka. I know that's not going to happen. I know he's not going to start him over Ødegaard. But my point is, he should be starting because he is our best player. And then when he comes on and he shows us every single time, it's not just like, yeah, every odd game he comes on, he shows us. Like literally every time he comes on the pitch, he shows us like why he's our best player. Like to me, it's when I say best player, I mean footballing ability, natural footballing ability wise. I understand there's players that are more experienced, have done it for longer, more consistent, all of that stuff, innit? So that's my stance, yeah, that I'm looking at him and I'm acknowledging that he has the qualities and the ability to come on and do business at this level. Like the thing that impressed me the thing that he impressed me with the most in that game is not even that he won the penalty by doing all of that direct, close dribbling in the penalty box. It's the fact that he came on and he's going shoulder to shoulder and winning duels with grown men at the age of 15.
I agree.
At the age of 15, bro.
No, I don't get me wrong. Like I rated that. You
comprehend how mad that is. That's
I agree.
We all get what you're saying. I was just saying your statement at the start was he should be starting in this team, and he didn't start yesterday. So you can't act like like that you've won this point. You're justified because he eventually started. He hasn't started.
You know
he
what?
Did play, and from what I saw, because I'll be real, I generally fell asleep like 10 minutes after him coming on. In it, like when he did come on,
because you didn't even know it was 5-0. You didn't even know it was 5.
No, I knew it was 4-0. I knew it was 4-0. I knew it was 5-0, but in my head it was still 4 in it because I see at the end of the game, obviously the Gyokeres penalty and shit. But when he did come on, I'll say it like he's your brightest winger, even like over Saka in the sense that he will get out of his man. Saka delays. He's at that point of his career where Saka knows what he's good at. He understands his game. He's not going to try to do the take-on thing. Whereas Max Dalman's at the point of, I'm just trying to take man on. I'm coming on and I'm just trying to get out my man. And I can't lie, he was replicating the exact same thing he done in the friendlies against Newcastle. He just ripped up the defender, was cutting in, and he's got that again, similar to I've noticed it with Veneri as well, Saka. It's like they've all come from the Saka bit where they cut in and they're just whipping it with that left whip, and trying to get to that back post. You've got serious tech though. You've got serious tech. I'll give it to him.
Dalman, is way ahead of what anyone thinks he is. This is what it is. Like obviously, me and Hooks have been going back and forth about this, but when it actually comes to this actual point, we're actually aligned. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to this, Dalman is actually better and is further ahead than what everyone is generically talking about. Because when you talk about a 15-year-old, you talk about he needs to go to school, his body needs to grow, his bones. That's what everyone always talks about. You know, the generic stuff. Dalman's ahead of all of that. He's better than all of the 15-year-olds that you guys have seen. He's just as good as anyone that you've seen at that age. Dalman is a player that when he gets on the ball and he gets on the pitch and he gets to the final third, things happen. That's a gift and a trait that no one can teach. You can't coach things happening at 15. There's no way they were training with him at 12 for things to happen. This is something that he does. He gets in the penalty area and he gets penalties. That's what he does. He's got the Eden Hazard type of thing where he gets fouled consistently at 15. This is against grown men. People can say, oh, it was only Leeds. No, it was only Leeds for a 15-year-old boy in school. That's different. It was only pre-season Newcastle. No, it was only Joe Linton and Target. It's not just only Newcastle. That's the difference. So I'm with Hooks on this. Darwin is way ahead of everybody, and that's the facts of it. People can say, "Oh, he's only 15." Is this? That's what they would have said about Yamal. Oh, but he's not Yamal. You don't know that because you don't know if he's Yamal or not because you haven't got enough information. So don't say he's not Yamal because Yamal's actually done it. Because if Darwin starts and he starts doing all these things and becomes Yamal, everyone will be like, "Oh yeah, he should have been starting earlier." So people can't, you don't know his journey. So let him have his journey. Let him do what he's doing. Darwin is better than everyone realizes. And that's the facts of it. It's as simple as that. Darwin he's top draw. He's a game changer. And the fact of the matter is, if Darwin was starting and Saka was not playing and Darwin was starting, so Saka's injured now. If they started Darwin, I would be excited still for the match. But I'm not going to say he's going to be able to do the same thing as Saka because he's not as mature. So obviously, I don't expect the same thing. But I would be thinking, I reckon Darwin can do something here. That's what I would be thinking. I think Darwin can do it against anyone.
You do want, with a player like him who's still growing, still like you do want to take your time to embed it. Like he shouldn't play too much minutes because like you get the point of you when you look at players. Let's say Sterling, because Sterling been playing first team football since 16. Yeah. You look at how quick his career broke down into the point of like 26, 27, his body's breaking down on him. He doesn't really have the pace. Like, don't you think you need to be wary that you don't want to be pushing him into first team football, playing loads of minutes at such a young age? Because even when you look at Saka right now, I think Saka's getting to the point of where he played so many years and didn't have injuries. He's now in the last 2 years, or even the back end of the season before that as well, he's now the injuries are starting to catch up to him and his body's starting to break down on him more because all these years of just being forced to play so many games.
But that's because of Arteta's like...
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. The manager, his management
like,
of it.
That's because of Arteta's demands on him, innit? Like, because there's not too many wingers in world football that have the like responsibilities and demands of running this way just as much as you run the other way, innit? Like, there's like with Arteta, there's a big responsibility for wingers to track back all the time. So yeah, like Saka's minutes just needed to be managed a bit, like, well, actually not even just Saka, like any winger at Arsenal, their minutes need to be managed a bit differently to other teams just because of what the system demands in it. And that's a L on Arteta. Like that's an actual L on Arteta. But look, I just wanted to I didn't realize we'd go into this big, you get me? I didn't expect for D to go for the sword again and go into.
What are you talking about? We've just been on the same side for 15 minutes.
In at the start, yeah, but that was after you slewed, man. So I didn't think we was gonna do.
What did I slew? Oh, come on! It's not a battle every day. It's not a battle every day. I've got an opinion, and my opinion sometimes differs from yours. I felt like Mendy had a poor first 30 minutes. That's what I feel. You feel like he had a brilliant first 30 minutes. We're on different pages, isn't it? I'm saying
that's all well and good, deep brother, man. But
we're definitely ready for the title, though. We're definitely ready for the title.
Oh, yeah, we are definitely ready for the title. Well, I wasn't even gonna go there, but you know what? We can go.
I'm going there.
We're the favorites. How about that? Yeah, in my mind, we're the favorites. Yeah, like I said, we got the strongest squad at the moment. Only Liverpool will be able to chat to man if they go and grab Isak, Gahey. Then maybe Liverpool come back into the conversation as being the favorites. But as it stands right now, I
think after Anfield we'll have a better understanding. I think we need to wait for the Anfield game.
Yeah, but you know what? I think Arsenal fans need to talk with this bass in their chest. Like, yeah, cool. I know the thing is, I know it's Leeds, but the thing is with me, I was giving Leeds respect before the game because I know Leeds are not some dibby team that you can just slap up. Like they actually play good football. Like really and truly, they should have got to the Prem not this season that just came, the season before. Like they've been good back-to-back seasons. Like Daniel Farke has them, he's got them playing nice. Like, and let's be real, they did weather the storm pretty well for the first 30 odd until we scored the first goal. They weathered the storm pretty well. Like, they're not dickheads. So, and I actually think the Leeds are going to stay up. So, like, the fact that I expected us to win, but not 5-0. 5-0 was crazy. They just came
I think what it was, that it started off tricky. But what happened is our corners and our free kicks and our set pieces become a new element that people have to stop as well. And because of that, it means now you don't want to give Arsenal corners. So it throws off your defensive game plan. But the thing is, we were good in terms of keeping pressure and sustaining pressure. But the best thing that we've got now is when we've got a striker now that when you need to, he scores. Because when we were 2-0, 2-0 is a tricky game. That 2-0, you don't know if you should attack, defend. It can become 2-1. It gets nervy, and he scores, makes it 3-0. That's what the difference with a striker. He didn't start well because he had that chance where Zubimendi won the ball back, and he lost his bearings a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you saw that or you watched playing Street Fighter. I'm not too sure, but
see, look again.
Yeah, come on, I'm joking.
I hear it.
Oh, I'm joking, but
I ain't heard either of you speak on Gyokeres' performance in particular though, because I'll be real, watching him, I thought first half. Did he get his first goal in the first half? His second half, just after half time. Yeah,
3-0.
First half
the third
struggled.
goal.
I think first half he looked. I said it on my tweet. He looked really clunky, man. Like, and he still does.
Yeah,
like,
that's what we need. That's what we need.
I know, but like, let's be honest though. When man them call him Lukaku, like I see it. I see him moving a bit like Lukaku on the ball. The way he's running around, the way he's trying to run the channels and that, and he's dribbling. I can't lie. He's got a very heavy first touch. That's one problem I know. His first touch is very heavy, and he had that one opportunity. You remember when you man won the ball back off the goal kick? And he just, I don't know what he was doing. Man just spun around and shot, and it went completely wide. It was an open goal
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. When we won the ball back. And he lost his bearing. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't think he lost his bearing. I think my man just got excited and he got a bit, like, he just turned, he thought he was going to shoot and score. But in the second half, he improved, though. And the goal that he did score was like a bit, I was like, that's poor defending, but you got to give it to him. It's a good finish.
No, but his game is based on battling with the defenders. That's what his game is based on. That's what he does. He battles with the defenders. He takes the defenders' concentration away from other players. That's why he frees up. That's why our game was a bit more fluid, because the defenders have got someone to mark. So it's like, you focus on the striker. I will do my job. You do your job. Like I said, me and Hook said, he's not a handyman that comes to your house and fixes the plumbing. Then he says, oh, I can also do the tiling, or I can also sweep the carpet, or I can also fix your car. He's not one of them guys. He comes there, he's a specialist in lighting. He comes, he does the lighting, he fixes your bulbs, he's an electrician, and that is it. I fix electrics, I do electrical work. I don't come and do your gas. I'm not gonna come and start painting. He's an electrician, bruv. And that's what he does. He's a specialist in goal scoring and a striker. And that's what I like. I like specialists in positions. He doesn't need to be silky. Yeah, he doesn't need to be silky. He's not there to be silky and to look good. He's there to put the ball in the net. When people cross the ball, you need to be in the box. When people taking free kicks, you need to be in the box. When people are crossing the ball and are throwing the ball up in the air and you're battling, you need to be battling with the centre backs. I don't need you battling with.
Barely putting crosses into the box for him though. Like, I saw the way he getting on the wing, beating his man, but then cutting it back, and it's like there's no like. I didn't feel like he was getting service yesterday. Yes, I'll be real. I don't think he got that much.
No. I'm not saying what other people were doing. I'm talking about what he needs to be doing. He needs to be in the box. If other people decide to cross the ball for him or not, that's up to them. That's their mistake. I'm saying what he needs to do. All of this, having the best player outside of the box. As a striker, I'm finished with all that. I ain't got time for him being the best 30-yard passer of the ball. I don't care about that. Oh, he's got a brilliant swerve. When he kicks the ball, it curls. I don't care about that. I don't care if the ball curls when he kicks the ball.
Do you know what I mean? Because I therefore didn't think that we were signing Dennis Bergkamp. Like, I knew this. I knew he wasn't signing Dennis Bergkamp. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not looking at him to have some expert first touch and like have the footballing brain of like one of the best footballers that's ever played the game. Like, I knew Gyokeres wasn't that. I knew we were signing 100%. A guy that all he cares about is I want to score. That's all he cares about. I want to score. And the thing is, that's what Arsenal needed. That's what Arsenal needed. Because do you know what's crazy? Yeah, because for the last 2-3 seasons, yeah, people were saying, "Oh man, Arsenal need to bun this false 9 thing. Look at what Pep did. Even Pep went away from the false 9 and went to a traditional striker in Haaland. That's what Arteta should be doing." And then we go and do it, and now everyone's, "Oh, he's clunky. Oh, Timberland boots. Oh, all of this rubbish. Oh, heavy on the ball. All of that crap." But he's one of the top goal scorers in the league already. So for what we needed him, and for what we brought him in to do, he's doing, bro. He scored 2 goals in 2 games. You get me?
Nah,
and
he scored 2 goals in 1 game. He scored 2 goals in 1 game.
We played 2 games so far, and he's got 2 goals. So 2 goals in 2 games. That's how it works, Joel. So by the way, his first goal, yeah, he actually created it for himself.
Yeah.
That's not. I don't see anyone mentioning the little dribbling in the box that he was doing to create the goal.
Don't say he didn't dribble. He didn't dribble in the box. Yeah, don't even call it that, bro. Man chopped it inside, and I don't know what the Leeds, Jaden Bogle. I don't know what he was doing, but that was just that was similar to the Salah goal that he scored the other day, where he's chopping inside, and I don't know what the defenders are doing because the ball looks like you just need to tap it away. But he done well to use his body to push the defenders off him, create that space where they couldn't get the ball off him. He used his body and his strength well in it to angle for the goals. So you got to give it to him. You got to give it to him.
What I like the most actually about the game with him is not so much that it's about he dribbled in and shot and did that. It's more about the fact that it's scrappy goals. I like the scrappy goals.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what you need from a striker, though. Definitely at the top level, you need a scrappy goal. That's what I like about Richarlison. He'll get a scrappy goal. He's not a clean striker, but he'll get them scrappy goals and all of that stuff. But what are you man saying about these injuries, though? Because let's be real, big. The Odegaard one looks like it could just be a week or something. That's just a dislocated shoulder or something. But the hamstring for Saka, I saw your tweet, Hooks, where you sent into the chat, where someone said it could be a grade 2. Obviously, they still got a value, but grade 2, grade 3 strain. That's
because it's
2
high,
to 3-4 months potentially.
Higher up. But do you know what the mad thing is? Yeah, I hope and I pray that it's not a grade 2 or grade 3 because it's on his other hamstring. It's on his other hamstring, so it's not the one that he did last season. It's on his other hamstring. And you know what? Yeah, this is I called for it last season when he came back, and he's been very vocal about this. Saka needs to move from being a winger to the 10 because it would involve him doing so. But it's for different reasons. But I think he needs to be in a position where he's not required to do as much running and tracking back as he needs to be in a position where he can be a bit more stationary and kind of pick and choose when he's going to move. Because I don't know, man. I'm so used to Saka being injury free to now within the space of 6-7 months it could be 2 big injuries. And for footballers, hamstring injuries, they're not nice, man. That could easily be another one and then another one and then another one and then another one, and it'd be such a shame because he's 23 going on 24. Do you know what I mean? 23 going on 24. So I don't know, Arteta's gonna have to figure that one out to some degree because he's doing. Do you know what it is as well? I don't know for this one. I don't even really know if I can blame any of the Arsenal staff because really and truly he pulled his hamstring making a run that really
second game of the season,
bro. Yeah, so you can't blame him. Second game of the season.
Second game of the season, but he really should have released the ball a lot sooner. He didn't need to run for as long as what he was running. So. I don't know, man. It's one of those unlucky ones. But for me personally, and I said this yesterday as well, we're now in a much better position squad-wise to deal with injuries like this. If this happened last season, we would be in a spot of bother. But now, cool.
It's looking clever, the Madueke signing. It making sense all of a sudden.
Yeah, the Madueke signing is making sense now. We got... And you know what? I know there's a lot of people that think that the Dauman thing is mad, but Arteta's shown that he's willing to give him 30-odd minutes in a Premier League game. So now I know that, okay, cool, we can fall back on Dauman. I know even though I know Wanyeri doesn't want to play on the right, I know that he can play on the right if need be. So it's like I got 3 players that could play on the. There's also things like Arteta's played Trossard on the right before. Arteta's played Martinelli on the right before. Like there's so many different players that now can play in that position without affecting other positions. That it's now like it's just a with the Saka injury. It's a human element thing. Like I don't even really care about it from a footballing perspective. It's more about I'm just sad for him because, again, like he's probably sitting there thinking, bro, this could have been a cold seat. I finally got a striker ahead of me. Eze's linking up, Madueke's linking up. Like we're gonna play some proper ball, and now he could potentially be out for like 2 to 6 months. And it's
or not.
Hopefully. Yeah, fingers crossed. All of that, you get me?
Yeah, because we've got Havertz out, we've got Saka out, and the thing is, the squad is looking a little bit deeper, a bit more depth. But what I was going to say is, I think the North London derby this year is going to be I think it's going to be a different North London derby this year. I think it's going to be a lot more competitive, and I think it's going to be. You know what I mean? It's got all the makings of like a top clash.
Well, I think we've got like 2 months until then as well, so it's a good time before you ain't got no injury excuses. Hopefully,
but the only thing you got AFCON. You got AFCON.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we
don't go AFCON. Ghana didn't qualify. Kudus ain't going.
Oh, they didn't qualify.
So we ain't got AFCON to worry about.
You're joking.
We ain't got AFCON to worry about, bro.
You are joking me. I needed Kudos in Africa. I needed him in Africa. I needed Kudos in Africa. I don't need him here. I need him over there. He's incredible.
Nah, he is. His work rate yesterday was crazy, innit? His work rate was crazy. But what we said about some of the other games and results yesterday, were you man surprised by any of them? Because obviously Bournemouth picked up win, but Burnley, they beat Sunderland quite comfortably as well, man.
I was surprised by that. Do you know what? I was surprised by the Brentford Villa one as well, because I was watching that game.
Yes.
And I was surprised, I don't know, man. Like Aston Villa haven't scored a goal yet.
I was gonna get onto them, because Villa, people gassed up Villa. People consistently tell me, Villa's this team that's so good. They're so this, they're so that. I don't think they're balanced in Europa League this season. I think Unai Emery is gonna do what he usually does.
Yeah,
full focus onto Europa League. He's gonna be full focused on that. Try to win Europa League and completely forego the Premier League.
I still think it's too early to judge it though.
No, but they haven't made enough signings. They say they need to go and make more signings. They've sold Bailey. They've got rid of. They lost Rashford, obviously. They lost Asensio. They've lost. Jacob Ramsey. They've lost a lot of the guys that used to create their creative spark. They got this Evan Gussand. I can't say I've watched him that much, so apparently he's decent. But unless they make some key players, man, key signings, I think they're going to be poor this year. I think they'll do decent in Europa League, but in the Premier League, I can see them finishing as low as 8th or 9th.
Yeah, I think so as well, but. I don't know, man. It's a bit too early for me to judge it, man. I feel like I need because I had Brentford have all of a sudden just won Burnley. You know what I mean? It's all confusing for me. I need 5 to 5.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I wanted to start doing ACCAs and stuff. I'm like, I need 4 or 5 weeks before I can.
I don't know what's going on. I watched Sunderland Burnley. I was watching it and I was thinking, hold on a minute, Burnley look way better than Sunderland here. I was all getting all carried away with the Sunderland win at West Ham and the home games and all that. But Burnley were all over Sunderland for 25 minutes. Sunderland couldn't get out their half. I was thinking, hold on, I need to calm down. I don't really know yet. Leeds were good against Everton. They got slapped by us 5-0. They're gonna get slapped by some teams as well, bro. Don't think that they're not that. If they play Man City, they could lose a 7. They play, they're gonna get slapped by some team. They could get slapped by Man United with Mbeumo and Cunha. They got players that score goals now.
Yeah.
So Leeds, I feel like for me watching Leeds, they ain't got enough attacking threat. As much I thought Notto was a decent player, Dan James, innit? But they ain't got enough attacking threat. I feel like they need something else up there. Like Dominic Calvert-Lewin, that's a rubbish signing. Let's have it all right. He's not gonna cause no problems, man. They need someone else.
If he stays fit, he can score goals.
Nah, man. He's a target man.
Nah. The same as Callum Wilson. Serious, Callum Wilson. Like, what's going on? Pay as you play contract.
Callum Wilson was actually he was actually dangerous when he come on for West Ham against Chelsea. Though I'll give it to him. He actually looked pretty dangerous.
My cousin's a season ticket holder at West Ham, and he rang me during the West Ham game when they were losing to Chelsea, and he goes, "I think I'm not going no more." He goes, "I would have walked out." He goes, "I'm not going there." Because obviously, he goes, "We've got a free stadium, and like we're not even signing players that we need. We're signing Callum Wilson on players you play. We've got a free stadium. If we go down, we're not coming back up for years." West Ham fans are finished. They're done with him. They ain't got. They're finished.
Nah, so even Lawless handed back his season ticket and stuff like that. Like a lot of fans getting to that point, they're really just giving up with their club, man. And it's hard because like it's like West Ham for me has been like they're a big Premier League club. I've always got like when we talk about some of the best players in the Premier League history, they're all made from like West Ham's academy and that. Like West Ham is known for having that like top crop of players, and their clubs just never invested the right way. Karen Brady and what's his name, David Sullivan, just you can tell they ain't got the club's best interests at heart, man. It's dark.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. Let me do some super chats and we got Mr. Slotball with no message. You know what I'm saying? But big him up. I was super stick up, whatever that means. I don't even know what that means. I'm still learning. Big up Voice of Reason. How is Dean getting on? Hope he's well. Big up. Yeah, Dean, he come on this morning. He's home now. Yeah, chest operation. Obviously, all your prayers. Obviously, he says big up to all of you, man, because all the prayers worked. And you know what I'm saying? You know, his situation is like touch and go. You know what I'm saying? So he's home, man. He's home. Like, you know, Dean's a fighter, isn't he? He's a serious guy. So he's trying to stream and all that. He's got to wait and just chill out and recover. But Dean he goes, if I could, I'll be streaming from the hospital. I need to be online. I can't be in bed dying. He's not on it. You know what I'm saying? Dean's a fighter. He's been through a lot, but he's a real fighter, that guy. You know what I'm saying? He's like an inspiration to man, you know what I'm saying? So he's well, man. He's doing well. I'm saying he tries to watch as much as he can, and yeah, God is great, bruv, and he bigs up everyone. He says, bruv, if it weren't for the family, the community, everyone like Hawks, Jules, everyone, the prayers, he probably wouldn't be here. You know what I mean? Because the chances of him surviving were very, very low, isn't it? I'm saying they're very low. He's like a miracle. He's like a miracle guy. What he's going through, what he's doing is like a miracle. You know what I mean? It's mad. So, big him
cover it, and soon be back in it. Just we got to make sure
when he's ready. Yeah, when he's ready, he'll be back. But yeah, he bigs up everyone. Yeah.
But just before we head out, do you man have any? Like, obviously, we done our predictions on Thursday, but things have changed since then. Have you guys got any differences going into the game this weekend? Obviously, you've got Palace and Nottingham Forest in a couple of hours, Everton, Brighton, Fulham, Man United. Has anything changed for you, man? Is there anything like new that's come out that's like, yo, this game might go a bit different?
The only game that I'm thinking, well, I'm second guessing my prediction is the Everton Brighton game. That's the only game. I predicted a 1-1 draw. Yeah. But now I'm thinking, because all of the results, well, correct me if I'm wrong, aside from the Tottenham game, all of the results are favouring the win for the home team. And that are literally, because I think other than that, I've got Nottingham Forest winning against Palace, but I feel like Eze's not playing for Palace now. So it's like, what's that going to be like for Palace? I don't know what that's going to look like for Palace. So I still think Forest will win. But yeah, that Everton Brighton game, I'm now thinking maybe Everton will sneak the 1-0, 2-0 win. So, but yeah, other than that, I still think I'm still going with everything else that I predicted.
No, I'm leaving mine. I need 5 games. I need 5 games to figure out. I'm just going off last season still. I don't know people, teams. I'm doing man of the matches for players. I'm not there no more. I'm all over the place. I'm getting dot points for no reason. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's still going on about that. It's still going on about that.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm really not happy about it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hold your smoke, innit? Hold your smoke, bro. It's not my issue. It's not our problem.
No, it's the wrong show. Anyway, it's the wrong show.
It's not our problem. Let's just say that. But yeah, man. Nah, it's literally good weekend.
Big up the community. Make sure you are liking and subscribing to 8, because obviously, as you can see, it's streaming to all 3 channels: Fams on TV, Halftime Hooks, and Durag Diaries. So make sure you're liking and subscribing to all 3 channels. There was over 750 in there for majority of the stream, innit? So make sure you lot are liking and subscribing and going over to both other channels, to mine, Boxes and Do Rag Diaries. You know what I'm saying? We're putting in some graph. We do this every Sunday morning, man. Sunday supplement, man. You know, we're the ones that started this streaming thing. We'll say everyone's channel. So when you see people doing it, make sure you're like, yeah, them man done it first, though. Make sure you go yeah, before everyone starts doing it. But we're gonna redirect you over to Dan Potts.
The judges.
And the judges and Dan Potts, because I'm on there now. So big up. When you go over there,
right here, man.
When you go over there, put in Fam Zone TV, Do Rag Diaries, and Half Time Books Read. Like, you need to put every single one of them in there, you know. Don't play games. We're going over to judges and Dan Potts. I'm gonna go over there now. Make sure you put all of them in there. Don't play no games. Spam up the place. Like and subscribe to all channels. And yeah, we'll see you next Sunday. We'll see you next Sunday for the Sunday supplement. You get me?
Come on.